Hello and welcome back to the Gaming 5. Today's Thanksgiving, and if there's one thing I have to say, it's one of the few days a year that you have to deal with that family member. Yes, that one that just believes the weirdest things. Maybe she thinks she can control the weather. Maybe she thinks angels answer her prayers for parking spots. Whatever it is your crazy-ass sibling believes in, I still wish you a happy Thanksgiving because, well, sometimes family's family, and you should still be grateful, even if some of them were absolutely batshit crazy. It's Star Wars, yet another household name. And while you're more than likely gearing up to watch that snazzy new Star Wars movie next month, until then you'll have to find your fix in other things galactic in a galaxy far, far away. Is Star Wars Battlefront going to tide you over until the movie hits? Here's the funny part about this game. It's either a smooth first-person shooter or a not-so-smooth third-person shooter. You can switch the camera to third-person view, and while this offers a better field of view, it also adds a layer of unexpected obstruction. You can't always tell when something is blocking your shots in this view. This makes it non-ideal for most situations in multiplayer that require precision and quick shooting. As a first-person shooter, it's much like every other first-person shooter coming out lately. This means the shooting mechanics are smooth, refined, and easy to handle. But let's face it, if you're into Star Wars, your interest in being a vanilla, run-of-the-mill soldier with a blaster is probably not high up on the list of dream roles. Thus, you can play as heroes or villains in most multiplayer modes. And in this mode, it forces, get it, you into that not-so-smooth third-person camera view. The good news is that most heroes don't rely on precision aiming and shooting, and their shots are so powerful that they down enemies in just a few hits. It's also great fun. But you want more technological fun, right? That's where one of my favorite modes comes into play, Fighter Squadron. It's medium-sized air battles, and it's addictively fun. I can confidently say that Star Fox could learn a thing or two from this mode if it wants to implement an online multiplayer air battle component. But I digress, and since we're talking modes now, I played every mode the game has to offer. Normally I wouldn't do something like this since many games offer so many modes that you only have to play the ones you like, a la Call of Duty. I unfortunately don't have the best of news to report. Most of the modes, while offering a complete change of pace and an occasional bit of fun, just aren't that well designed or worth putting a lot of time into other than being treated like side content. They also tried to offer more single-player and co-op experiences with battle and survival missions, but I found these to be sadly a snorefest in comparison to the obviously more enjoyable large-scale multiplayer modes. Without a proper campaign, don't expect to enjoy going solo. It basically boils down to the top 3 modes, and it seems the devs knew that as well, placing them at the top. Factor in only the small handful of maps, a comparatively light unlock and customization suite, and I can sum up content pretty easily. Not even close to being bang for your buck. So where did all the focus go? Probably on graphics, and boy did they nail it, mostly. You see, this is going to be the most beautiful digital Endor you've ever seen in 60 frames per second. The attention to detail is phenomenal, though it does have some noticeable asset swapping pop-in. I did encounter some very rare frame rate dips as well, but for all intents and purposes, I can report a very smooth frame rate. It also sounds like nothing you've ever heard before in a Star Wars game, with an audio profile for large-scale battles that immerses you with the crispness and detail that does the Star Wars universe absolute justice. Just you wait until you hear this game on a home theater system. If your ears had giblets, they'd explode. It's odd that the imperfect third-person mode even exists, giving me the feeling that a campaign was originally planned. Even the models used have animations and dialogue that indicate they may have planned a campaign, but it was possibly scrapped to make the deadline for the new Star Wars movie. Thus, what you're left with is a barren landscape of modes with only a few highlights that leaves only a Star Wars fan getting what they truly want. The most faithful and immersive digital recreation of planets and sounds of one of the most iconic movie franchises of all time. I can't deny I had fun where fun is to be had, but with a heavy mark on content and a couple flaws in both the operability of third-person mode and asset pop-in, you either buy this game because you're a Star Wars fanatic, or you avoid it because it's just not worth its full price tag whatsoever in content.
Rebel ship down. Detach cable.
I give Star Wars Battlefront an 8 out of 10.
Great work! AT-AT is destroyed!
That's it for today. Subscribe for more gaming content delivered directly to your retinas. I'll see you next time on the Gaming 5.